Lexie Hull being back in Indiana in the gym, working out. We saw Keith Porter in there. We saw Lexie shooting her shots. We saw Lexie with reverse layups.
Ever wonder why some players improve while others plateau? The Indiana Fever just released Lexie Hull's new workout video, and it's exposing everything wrong with Angel Reese's training approach. Not just a little different, we're talking night and day difference in what actually matters for development.
I'm trying to figure out why she's putting so much time in developing an outside shot when she works under the basket, primarily.
While Hull is grinding with Caitlin Clark and Brianna Turner on game-specific scenarios, Reese is out there filming herself, allegedly practicing, if you can call it that way. One player is building championship habits, the other is building an Instagram highlight reel that has nothing to do with her actual role. Let's break down why this matters so much for both their futures and how Reese's practice is being put to shame. Stick around, because we'll reveal a shocking statistic about Hull and Reese that'll put Reese in her place. Are you ready? Let's go. As Lexie Hull, she's back. Have you seen what's happening with Lexie Hull's training? The Indiana Fever just dropped a video that's making waves for all the right reasons. Unlike those flashy, overproduced workout videos flooding social media, we're looking at Angel Reese Hull's training footage shows something refreshingly authentic, actual basketball development with real purpose. What jumps out immediately is how purposeful every drill appears. Hull isn't working out alone, she's alongside Caitlin Clark and Brianna Turner, running through specific sets designed to enhance their on-court chemistry. This isn't random shooting around, it's a calculated approach targeting precisely where Hull struggled early last season. That actually the Fever's implementation of a motion offense, or what some would call as read and react, is front and center in Hull's training regimen. If you're unfamiliar, this offensive system thrives on continuous player movement and strategic cutting to create scoring opportunities, and Hull's workout directly addresses the skills needed to excel within this framework. You can see her perfecting her catch-and technique, running through screenplays and working on movement patterns that will get her open looks next season. Her training focuses on 3 critical areas that perfectly complement her role: fundamental shooting mechanics with that textbook high release point screen, and cut actions with emphasis on finishing at the rim and developing a reliable mid-range game, including floaters. What makes this approach particularly smart is how it aligns with Clark's playmaking abilities. Hull is practicing exactly the shots she'll get when Clark draws defenders and creates passing lanes. The Fever coaching staff seems to have dissected Hull's performance data carefully. If you watched last season, you probably noticed how Hull's shooting efficiency and overall impact spiked dramatically after the Olympic break when she earned more consistent minutes. This training video shows they're doubling down on what worked, refining the skills that transformed her from bench player to key contributor. What's striking about the footage is its substance: no gimmicks, no flashy music overlays, no unnecessary props or stunts, just athletes grinding through repetitions of game-specific scenarios they'll face next season. It's basketball work in its purest form, focused on translating directly to actual game situations.
One of the reasons, other than the defense she plays and getting her hands on balls and all the other stuff Lexie does, that makes us absolutely cheer for her and appreciate her, it's that she does it with such joy. Joy, the 3-letter word that is so huge in sports, and we don't always see that in people, but there's that joy on her face.
You can't miss Hull's evident joy throughout these workouts. She's consistently smiling and engaged, clearly loving the process of improvement. That positive mindset isn't just nice to see, it's a crucial ingredient for player development. When athletes genuinely enjoy their training, they're more likely to put in the extra work needed to make significant strides. This strategic approach to training helps explain why Hull improved so dramatically as last season progressed, by focusing specifically on skills that directly translate to her role in the Fever system. She's positioning herself to be more than just a role player, she's becoming an essential piece that makes the entire offense more dangerous.
There's footage out there of Angel working on her game in the lab, as they say, and mostly what we see is Angel shooting 3-pointers.
While Lexie Hull transforms into a perfect system player through targeted development across the league, we're witnessing the basketball equivalent of someone practicing their violin skills for an upcoming piano recital. Let's flip the script and look at Angel Reese's training videos that have Chicago Sky fans scratching their heads when a 6 feet 3 inches post player who shot 18% from beyond the arc last season dedicates her off-season ASIN to becoming the next Steph Curry instead of fixing her 44 5% finishing rate from within 5 feet and 39% overall. You've got to question what's really going on.
It's just a fact. She is, it's more than a fact. She is not good at layups. But I was looking at her stats. I jotted some down right here, and she shoots an abysmal 39% from the field. She shot below 50% on shots less than 5 feet away, which is bad. And even worse than that is that shots from 5 to 9 feet, 13%.
Basketball is a game of roles. Each player has a specific job within their team system. Hull has embraced her role as a movement shooter who creates spacing and opportunities within the Fever's offense. Ree, meanwhile, is supposed to be an interior force and elite rebounder for the Sky, but when you watch her training videos, you'd think she was trying out for a completely different position.
Oh no! It's Angel Reese! Left alone! Bang! My money, and I want it now! Corner 3-ball! Butter pecan! Burn!
Y'all gonna disrespect me and not guard me? Well, hand down, man down.
Burn! McDonald's handing out brand deals for this kind of bag work. I'll take a lot less! Help a brother out! Bang!
Really only need 3,997 more threes to catch Steph.
Bang!
Chicago Sky fans aren't staying quiet about it either. Social media has been flooded with comments like, "Why is she working on threes when she can't make a layup?" This sentiment captures the frustration of watching a player ignore her most pressing development needs. Another fan pointedly observed, "Is Ree trying to be Steph Curry or Caitlin Clark?" The contrast couldn't be more telling.
Why I love her odds. Look at her defenders. They moonwalk backwards. She's always gonna be open. Bang! If only the IRS left me alone like Angel's defenders leave her alone. Tax evasion! Bang! Her new nickname is 7-Eleven because she's open 24/7, baby. Shout out to my Detroit Pistons, Kate Cunningham, this is for you!
Numbers tell an even more fascinating story. Did you know that nearly 40% of Reese's rebounds come from her own missed shots? That's not a typo. Almost half her rebounding stats stem from cleaning up her own misses instead of working on becoming a more efficient finisher around the rim, which would immediately boost her value. She's launching threes that have virtually no chance of becoming part of her actual game.
Oh, refreshing to see some shots actually make it. Refreshing? Oh no, that's Angel Reese's music! Bang! You like Mustangs? Your favorite player is Lawal Dang? Oh, you said bang!
You're doing the Angel Reese in the NBA now. Watch again.
Took 2 slabs of butter, rubbed his hands together, and said, butter pecan! Bang! All right, back to business. Slam bag work, Brittany Griner, you said you rang?
This disconnect between training focus and on-court role reveals something deeper about basketball intelligence. Players who understand the game at a high level don't just work hard, they work smart. They target skills that directly enhance their specific role within their team system. When Reese practices three-pointers rather than improving her shooting from within 5 feet, it raises serious questions about her understanding of her own value proposition as a player.
Said she's got the coordination skills of a baby giraffe. I don't know what baby giraffes did to receive that kind of slander, but I won't stand for it. Bang!
The WNBA is back in little over a month. A friendly reminder, we're not watching because of one person. We're watching because of her, too. Bang! Must be nice to look this clumsy at your job and then declare you're underpaid. That's privilege! Bang! Justice for all baby giraffes out there. I will fight the good fight. Bang! There's one thing to take from these videos. Never give up, because if she can do it, you can do it too.
The contrast extends beyond just Hull and Ree. Look at Aaliyah Boston's approach with the Indiana Fever, focusing on post moves, footwork, and mid-range shots that directly relate to her role as a dominant center. It's strategic, purposeful development that builds on strengths rather than chasing weaknesses that aren't relevant to her position. Something that Ree can definitely learn from. This fundamental difference in training philosophies explains why some players and teams consistently improve, while others plateau despite apparent hard work. The Fever's player development program has each athlete focusing on skills directly applicable to their specific role, creating a roster of specialists who excel in complementary areas. Meanwhile, Ree risks becoming irrelevant soon, dabbling in perimeter skills while neglecting the interior fundamentals that would make her truly dangerous.